Catholic Sisters Communication Television, creating repose.
Viewers of Catholic Sisters Communication, we welcome you this evening in this program of child protection. And with us this evening we have Mr. Benard. He's a social worker in Nsambya Babies Home. Let us listen to his experience with the young ones and how they take care of these young ones. Mr. Benard, you're welcome.
Thank you, sister. I greet you all in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Benard Bakanzewa. I'm a social worker at Nsambya Babies Home. Nsambya Babies Home cares for abandoned, abused, orphaned, and vulnerable babies and all children of all races. Within this care, we are under our ministry that guides us and informs us about what we are intended to do and what is expected out of us. That is means of gender, labor, and social development. With our mother organization, that is Association of Religious Men and Women in Uganda, Catholic Care for Children in Uganda. That's the umbrella body.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
how many children, how many young ones do you have according to their age group?
Thank you so much, sister. Since we are under Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, we are a number of homes, of children's homes. And for Nsambya Babies Home, we are only authorized to care for 30 babies and all children. But at times we go beyond, because at the moment we have 34 babies and all children because of the emergency care. However, when you admit these babies, we have a care plan for them. And the primary goal is family unification. Only to those ones that we didn't succeed are the ones that we put into foster care placement. There are a number of terms that you may feel challenged to understand, but as we keep on interacting, you'll get to know them better. For example, foster, a parent or a second father or mother gets this child, but legally we go up to court. Foster, you say we foster a baby or a child for 1 year, and when 1 year is done, we go to court to finalize the process called adoption. This process is open to all people of all races, both local and international. And with the family unification, it means there might be some reasons that are not known to us that resulted in separating this child with the mother, with the father, with a relative. And when these cases or when these reasons are addressed, we plan for the child's unification. It is like called a take back. It's taken back to the family. Despite the fact that it's taken back to the family, we continue making a follow-up or a monitoring. And this activity, or this, what we do, we don't do it alone. We don't do it in isolation. We have a number of line ministries. Up, as we said, is means of gender, labor, and social development. But the nearby supervisor is called the probation and social welfare officer. These probation and social officers, for example, for Kampala, they are seated at division levels for easy service.
Thank you. Now let us go back to, you said you have 34 plus. 34 plus.
Yes, sister.
I wanted to know, how do you get these children to the babies' home?
Thank you so much, sister. These babies and all children are admitted through a line ministry. One, it is the area probation supervising officer that places these children. Even if it is you, sister, who has found a baby, say maybe at the parish of Nsambya, you have no right to admit him or her. We go through the same process. Probation officer, after probation officer, we have an office which works for children and family affairs at police called the Child and Family Unit. So these are the placing bodies, but however, there is no body that works in isolation. They all complement with each other.
Thank you. Now, suppose I've met a child it may be somebody just at the roadside thrown.
Yes, sister.
What do I do with this child?
Thank you so much, sister. The first instance that you have to do, or the first remedy or process or method, is to run to the nearby police station and you ask for the office which is in charge of child and family affairs. Once you reach there, for example, we are in Kampala, that is in Nsambya, the nearby police station is Kabalagala police station. So when you are at Kabalagala, you go to Child and Family Protection Unit office, and it is upon this office that communicates with the probation officer, and the probation officer knows which home admits which child and which baby and for why. You can't admit a baby who is a child street connected to some baby's home. Each homes have different categories of children or babies that they admit.
Thank you. Now, this baby stay in this baby's home. It is a baby's home.
Yes, sister.
Suppose you have those of 7, 15. What do you do?
Thank you so much, sister. Since we have our supervisor as the probation officer, for example, Nsambya is found in Makindye division. There is a probation officer in Makindye, probation officer in Novaga, probation officer Central, probation officer Nakawa, probation officer Kawempe. Those are the 5 divisions that make up Kampala. So this probation officer knows all the homes, about children that are admitted, about babies, the age range, and also about their health. For example, Nsambya doesn't admit a disabled child because it is not within our program area. It is upon this supervising probation officer to allocate Nsambya admits from 1 day to 5 years. If you have a case of a baby or a child from 6 and above, he knows which home admits which child and which baby and which age range.
Thank you, Mr. Benard.
Welcome, sister.
And to conclude this program,
Yes.
I want you to conclude with how many babies' home do you have around Kampala? And after you went with your names, the next time we shall continue from there.
Thank you so much, sister, and we thank you, our viewers, for watching Catholic Sisters Communication Red TV. There are a number of babies and children's homes all over Kampala. But for this, we are situated in Makindye division. There are a number of homes, either legally operating, that is known by the ministry, or not yet. But having a number of homes, we have the most known and sounding home, it is Nsambya's home in Kampala, Nsambya. And a number of other homes that I can't mention out. There are many approved children's homes in Kampala and all over. And we would like to take this opportunity to thank all those people that have been there for us, that is for Nsambya's home, who have continued supporting us. Just as you well know, this task, this work that we do is not for Nsambya's home, but it's for us all. Only that it is in Nsambya's home that came up to get a center to care for these innocent babies and all children. And whoever comes out to support in Nsambya's home is continuing, or is hoping Nsambya's home to continue with its parental duties and responsibilities. Another issue, we always have a fundraising charity work aimed at supporting activities of Nsambya's home. Just imagine you have 2 to 3 children home and you see challenge. How about in Nsambya's home? By the sister, to remind you, the same services you attain is where Nsambya also go. If it is hospital, we go to hospital and we pay. If it is about food, we go to Owino, where you go. If it's about clothing, it's where we go. So we call upon your continued support and general support towards meeting this noble cause of helping our innocent children to thrive, also be given a chance to grow like any other normal child. No baby, no child has a decision that maybe let me be born by such a person. No, this task, this work that we do is not for Nsambya's home. but it's for us all. Only that it is Nsambya Babies Home that came up to get a center to care for these innocent babies and all children. And whoever comes out to support Nsambya Babies Home is continuing, is hoping Nsambya Babies Home to continue with its parental duties and responsibilities. Another issue, we always have a fundraising charity work aimed at supporting activities of Nsambya Babies Home. Just imagine you have 2 to 3 children home and you see challenge. How about Nsambya Babies Home? By the sister to remind you, the same services you attain is where Nsambya also go. If it is hospital, we go to hospital and we pay. If it is about food, we go to Owino where you go. If it's about clothing, it's where we go. So we call upon your continued support and general support towards meeting this noble cause of helping our innocent children to thrive, also be given a chance to grow like any other normal child. No baby, no child has a decision that maybe let me be born by such a person, or let me be abandoned, but it is upon God's making. And we thank those people who don't kill, who don't abort, but you abandon strategically. Never know, an angel may come from somewhere and rescue this person's life. So we call upon you to continue supporting us for the good of our innocent angels wherever they are. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Again, I remain Benard Bakanzewa, a social worker for Nsambya Babies Home, Kampala, Uganda.
Thank you, Mr. Benard, and thank you for taking care of the little children.
Catholic Sisters Communication Television, creating ripples.